I hope you're doing well. Good morning. Cerise here. I'm on Playa Sosua right now. I gotta tell you, it is an amazing morning. Oh, I love it so much. I love coming at you guys all the time. Let me show you this view. So, as there we go. Look at that view, guys. I love it. North coast of the Dominican Republic. Maybe if I can turn the camera around a little bit, I can show you guys a little bit more of the view. Happy Sunday to you guys. It is a wonderful Sorry about that, guys. It looks like the internet's a little choppy. But just look at that view. I love it. Sometimes when I'm sitting here on the beach, because I've been coming here actually, let me back up a little bit. Let me not talk about sometimes when I come on the beach, because a few years ago I used to come on the beach every morning. Scattered. Like I would come 2 days in a row and then take a day off and then come a few days in a row and then take a day off. But this is the first time since I've been living here that I've actually dedicated myself to an entire week. Tomorrow will be 7 days that I've been coming to the beach. And this will be my third day, I believe, or my fourth day doing a live to air in the morning with you guys. And I really do enjoy the live to airs because not only am I more awake and I'm not on the beach distracted, and I'm giving you guys information that I feel is valuable to bring you here and very important, because a lot of you guys, you do want to relocate and you're serious, you're not time wasters, and you feel stuck right now and you're making your plans, you're doing your research, and I think that is so admirable. So that's why, you know as I come down here to do my fat to fit to 50, going to be 50 in December for those of you who don't know. And for those of you who are joining me for the first time, welcome. Welcome to my channel. But I am doing this fat to fit to 50, which means I'm leaving my apartment every morning. It's only about a 5-minute walk away. And I come with my yoga mat on the beach. And so far, I've been doing that, and I'm proud of that little walk that I do. I have to go up a little small hill to get back home, so I get my heart rate going. I'm talking small hill, not any big hill at all. But at least I'm getting myself out and about, and also dedicating myself to doing it at the same time every day. And I respect people who do that. And I'm doing it myself now, and I just feel so good about it. This morning I woke up around 4 o'clock in the morning because the electricity went out. A lot of you guys will ask me about electricity here, and I don't have an inverter. All you have to do for 24-hour electricity here is get an inverter. Lately, on Saturdays in Los Charamicos and just around Sosua as well, I'm not sure what it's like in Cabarete. I can't speak for what we're looking at right now. That scenery across the water, that's Cabarete. But I can't speak for them. I just live on the other side of the water. But there has been a lot of upgrading of the electricity here lately, along with a lot of the other changes. So last night, 4 o'clock in the morning, it was like, oh, well, this morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, it was hot. I went to sleep last night for the first time ever, and I left my air conditioner on for the first time ever. I didn't go to sleep for the first time ever. I went to sleep for the first time ever with my air conditioner on. And I've been living in the place that I'm in right now for almost a year. September will be a year. So, yeah, guys, I haven't moved for a year almost. So I don't use the air conditioner, but it is midsummer now, and the fan on 5 just can't beat air conditioning. So I put the air conditioner on, and boy, oh boy, did I just rock to sleep like a baby. I went right to sleep, and then that's again 4 o'clock in the morning. Bam! No electricity. I woke up sweating, and I was like, what? And yeah, so then I don't know. It was just a beautiful morning. And then I went back to sleep. And then when 7 o'clock hit, I was like, no, I can't go to the beach today. I went Monday to Saturday. I'm taking today off. But no, no, no. There's no days off. I got to come every single day. And the reason why I want to come every single day as well is because there will be some days during the week that it will rain and I won't be able to come. And then I'll feel like, oh gosh, I should have went on that, Sunday or Saturday when I could have went during the good weather. So yeah, lots of changes, and I keep saying that in Sosua. But with the price going up, I did a video yesterday on real estate and stuff like that, and where else you can buy. So I would encourage you guys to to look at that video. And I'm going to do more real estate videos because it is getting more expensive to build as well. That used to be a lot of questions that you guys would ask. How much does it cost to build? Is it better to build or is it better to buy? And you guys, that has also been changing lately because of the materials, not because of the labor. Labor here you can get pretty reasonable, but it's the materials that are so unpredictable. People are buying materials and then they don't reflect the price of what they need it to be when the place is built. But I'll do more on that on another date, maybe even tomorrow. And just speaking of the price going up here in the Dominican Republic, sorry guys, I'm getting a little distracted right now because Noche is laying down in front of me, my dog, and she is literally about to knock over this stand. Let me say hi to you guys before I get into any conversation here. Noche, no, go over there more. She just, she doesn't understand. Hold on. Come here, sweetheart. Come, come, come. Come, come, come. There we go. You lay there, honey. It's okay there. Yeah, lay there. So let me look at some of these messages right now. Hi, guys. Welcome. Welcome to my channel, friends. Jay Smith. Hey, Jay Smith. Deborah Smith. Good morning. Oh, morning glory. Isn't it beautiful? Thomas, morning. Love the DR. Oh, I love it so much too. Jay Smith, try and push yourself. You only live once. You got that, Jay Smith. And I am going to start pushing myself more because even this morning when I woke up and I didn't feel like coming, I was like, no, I'm not coming. But then as I got on the beach here, I felt so good about coming. And then I was like, you know what, looking down there and I'm like, soon I'm going to start coming even earlier in the mornings and getting a good jog in before I do my live to airs. I'm going to try to do a live to air every morning with you guys when I'm down here. Give you a little bit of information every single time. So make sure you subscribe and you hit that like button. Let me know if you think that'd be a good idea. And I'm also doing Spanish practice online with you guys every day as well. So you guys can not only watch me butcher it sometimes, but you can also watch me learn. And then you can be inspired to learn as well or learn with me. Drinking some coffee here. Alrighty, let me look at a couple of more of these messages. Deborah Smith, is it cash only when buying? That's a great question. Wonderful question. I'm going to get that back to that. Princess Hill, good morning, Cerise. Have a blessed day. Hey, Princess Hill. Hi to you and your twin sister. Tyla, good morning, Tyla. Thomas, coming October 2022. Wow. Very nice, 2022. There's going to be a lot of changes between now and then. So I'm excited to see what changes will be here when you get here. And Sharon, hey Sharon, good morning. You are very pleasant to listen to. Thank you. Happy Sunday to you guys. You're up early as you're stretching and you're yawning. Another sunny day in the DR. Okay, so yesterday, again, I was talking about real estate and how you can save money on real estate. Not everybody is coming here with a money bag, as one of my viewers yesterday mentioned. Horace, shouts out to Horace. He's like, listen, he's on a pension and he's not ready to sell his home yet. And he wants to come here and live, but he's looking for a place where he can live and retire, because a lot of you guys are not ready for retirement until maybe even 7 years. And your plan was to come here because a lot of you guys have been coming here for 14 years, for instance. I know a woman that's been coming here ever since she was 18 years old. with her family. And she has done absolutely everything in her life to save money and work hard and put everything away so she can retire here. I told her about a year ago, I said, why are you waiting to invest? Because she's like, I have 100,000 right now. And when I come down to the Dominican Republic, I'm going to buy myself a huge piece of land and I'm going to build a wonderful villa, blah, 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 blah. And her plans were amazing for like healthcare center and everything. And I said to her, I said, listen, I don't think you should wait. You waited all those years. Now she's like, I guess in her late 30s going into her 40s. And I'm like, you waited all those years. She's been saving for like 20 years, put it that way. And I suggested get into it now. And I didn't know that the world was going to come to where it is right now. And yeah, she pretty much now is listening. She's like, okay, you know, and she's coming down here. And what she thought she was going to have in American dollars and Canadian dollars, because she works abroad, she won't have when she gets here because the cost of living is going up. I'm going to get to that in a second. The government's doing something about some of the products. But she's not going to have the money that she thought she would have. Like when she came here when she was 18 years old with her family, she must have been living it up, you know. And then even 10 years ago, she must have thought it would never change. And now she's like, OMG, too much change too quickly. And I want you guys to know that that's true. The government's trying a new thing right now. He's trying to change that because he can also see that his people cannot keep up here. And also tourists are screaming too because people come here to save money. And now the products are going way up. And I did a video on that before as well. Now, I read an article that just came out yesterday on Dominican Today. I encourage you guys to go online and always read the periodicals. The articles. Here it's periodical. But read the articles about what's going on in the Dominican Republic news because it will really help you understand the surge in prices and also how you will plan your retirement. Or your vacation, long-term vacation as well. A lot of you guys, like 2 years ago, were messaging me and you're like, Cerise, I really need to save money when I come down to the Dominican Republic. You know, I'm saving. So when I come in 2 years, I'll have a good chunk of money and I'm going to live it up. Well, that chunk of money is, you're not going to live it up as big now. You've been planning for 2 years. And if the world didn't change the way it did, then yeah, you probably would be cool still with the same budget. But no, it's going to be difficult for you with that budget these days. Alrighty, so let's get into saving money in the Dominican Republic. Now, I'm not talking about how to save in regards to investments. I'm talking about just saving, period. Because you will notice, especially you folks that come here often and usually, you know, once a year, twice a year, but you haven't been able to make it here because maybe you're Canadian and you haven't been able to get a flight out and stuff of that nature. So now you're going to come here and you're going to be like, whoa, prices went up a little bit. Now, not so much that you're going to be shocked because it's not like they're equal to North American prices. They still have a good, you know, you still get a good offer here, so to speak. But I just want to tell you how you can save money. Now, buy from the locals. Now, this is not to take away from any of the main supermarkets, but if you are here on a short-term visit and you have a certain amount of money for yourself, then you should be cool. Just, you know, to go where you want and do what you want. You can live it up for that week or that 2 weeks because you won't really notice much of a difference in regards to too much. But if you're coming here to live for like 6 months and you want to save money on your rent and you want to save money on your food and what you purchase, that's what we're going to talk about today. Yesterday, after I went home from the beach and everything, it was a Saturday, and I got in the house and I was like, you know what, I'm going to be chilling and working from home. I feel like getting myself a cerveza. So I got myself 3 beers. one was going to be for the guy that was going for me to buy it. Whoa, whoa. Some of you guys know whoa, whoa. See, please say a prayer to him for him. You guys did say some prayers for him already. I thank you for that. He's doing much better. He had that motorcycle accident, and he's healing. He got a new motorcycle now, and he got himself a new girlfriend. Gee, she's pretty too. And so let's pray for him. But anyway, I digress. He went to the store for me yesterday, and the beers are usually 125 pesos, which is around 250. I mean, $2.50 American. Around. I'm just, kind of rounding it off here. And so now that size beer is like what we would call a king can, I guess. Like it's not a can, it's in a bottle, but it's like it's like maybe a beer and a half, two beers kind of thing, right? I'm not quite sure. But when he got back to my apartment, he just looked so astonished. And he's like, Cereza, Cereza. That's my name in Spanish. Cerise, cherry is Cereza. And he's like, Cereza, Cereza. I'm like, what? He's like, oh my gosh. Like, he's like, oh, I don't know what's going on. He's like, not yesterday, but like last week, the beers were 125 pesos, and now they're 140 pesos. And he was so freaked out. I went and I grabbed my cell phone to record him. And I have that video, and I am going to put it up maybe later on today or tomorrow, I'm not sure. But it's just to show you guys about the cost of living and how shocking it is. From $1.25, those of you who come here and you know the cost of a cerveza, okay, from the corner store, from $1.25 to $1.40. Okay, that's like a big jump, I think. And the government can see that. President Abinader, he's like, listen, he even put in place right now a system on how they can monitor certain prices on certain products. He's saying that it's very external. All the products that are being imported here, those are the ones that are going up. And, some of those products are the ones that people really do need. So he's like putting a real handle on it. And he's like, hola. And he's like, no, he's going to start monitoring it. But again, that's an article that you guys can read yourself. And I'm going to read it with you guys later on today. But it is a concern here. And again, if you're coming now, we're going to get to the video now. If you're coming 3 months, 6 months or longer, this video is really going to help you. Now, if you're coming here only for 7 days, 2 weeks, and you really don't have a budget for a vacation and you're just coming, this video can also help you too. I'm just assuming that if you're coming here for 7 days, you're going to have your pockets stacked because you're going to want to pamper yourself, right? That's usually how people play it here, anywhere around the world when you go on vacation. However, lately, I have been also seeing people coming here with very little money, and they're just making a weekend trip because they just want to come here and figure out the lay of the land so they can be like, yo, what is happening here? Do I want to invest everything when I do come? Do I want to save to come here? So if that's you and you're not coming with a lot of money in your pocket, then again, you're going to find this video valuable as well. All right. So yesterday I spoke about real estate, buying out of Sosua. Today I'm going to talk about out of Sosua again, not because Sosua is bad, but just because Sosua is becoming a little bit more expensive than the outer parts. And not only that, when you go into the outskirts of Sosua, not so far off, you're also stimulating those communities as well. You're buying things from those colmados. Like colmados is like a corner store, a bodega. You're buying stuff from there. You are also using services in that area. So you're helping to build the communities outside of Sosua as well. And that's where you're also going to find fair prices. And Sosua, right here where I'm at, it's for locals and also tourists. Foreigners live here just like the locals do, everyone all together. And so some of the prices, most of the times, do go a little bit higher. And on the beach, you will get what foreigners refer to as gringo prices. And it's for everyone. Okay, so like for instance, if you're all the way in the countryside and you buy yourself a coconut, you're probably going to buy it for 25 pesos, right? Here you're going to buy it for 50 pesos on the beach, a coconut, and they open it up for you, chop it open for you, excuse me, and they put straw in it for you, and you're good to go. And you can add some rum in it if you like, and have yourself a Coco Loco. I think that's what it's called. But in any case, I mean, it depends on where you go. That's the same all around the world. But you may not know where to go when you're here. So I'm going to give you a list of a few places where you can find cheaper products, less expensive products, okay? I want you to get a pen and a paper right now, or get your cell phone out and make a list of these places, and utilize these communities as well. Even if you do decide to come to Sosua and live in El Bate, where the cost of living is a little bit higher for rent, that's fine if that's what you want to do, and just save in other ways, like save on your food and your services and other ways. I mean, you can definitely do that as well. A lot of you aren't ready to move outside of the main tourist area. You don't know how to speak Spanish, so that makes you nervous. You don't realize that you can live in the country without speaking Spanish. It'll be difficult at times, but as long as you have your Google Translator, the locals will be patient with you out in the countryside, anywhere, even in the city here. Okay, so you may not be ready to go and move in the outskirts just yet, but you may be open to shopping in the outskirts. So there is a place that I used to live in, a little side country area, and that is called Bella Vista. That's Bella space Vista. Bella Vista. When you have two L's together, it sounds more like a yeah, Bella. And the V sounds like a B. So Bella Vista. Well, really in English, it's Bella Vista. Okay? So in that area, you can get there from Moto Concho, that is a motorbike, very easily. And there you're going to find a cheese factory. You're going to find a butcher. You're going to find a bread factory. You're going to find colmados with cheaper prices on products. So that's where you're going to find your fruits and your vegetables. And when you do go to get your fruits and your vegetables, go on a Monday to the countryside. Now, when I say countryside, it's only really 20 minutes away. It's not like countryside. If you're in Toronto or New York City and you are here in countryside, you may be thinking, oh gosh, that's too far. Who wants to go all the way to the countryside to get all that? It's not too far. You just get your knapsack on your back, and you get like a duffel bag, get on your motor concho, or call me and I'll get my motor concho to take you. And it costs 100 pesos to get there, which is $2. It's great for the adventure, and it's awesome just to kind of get around and at least get your bearings, and also so you can feel a lot more empowered within yourself in an area where you were not born and may not even speak the language. I'll give you a motor concho that speaks English, so then that way you can get a good someone that can translate for you. It's Sunday, and a lot of families are showing up on Playa Sosua right now. A lot of you guys that are families and you don't want to come to Sosua, you really should really backtrack that thought. I'm going to try to move the camera just a little bit so I can show you guys all that family right there. Look at that. And they are coming early in the morning. And they're bringing their like what my mom and I and my family used to do back in the day, bringing the lunch and everything. Yes, and that is exactly what you can do when you're here. I encourage you. If you want to save money, get yourself some Dominican friends. I can't tell you how much, and I will keep saying it. And I know I'm not going to make very good friends with the foreigners this way, but I'm not here for foreigners. I'm here for the Dominicans and the lifestyle. But the foreigners are ripping the foreigners off. If you go to a foreigner service, chances are it's going to be a little bit higher than you would pay for a Dominican for the service. So if you want to save money, then yes, you do have to go in the neighborhoods, the communities of Dominicans. Now, where I live in Los Charamicos, you can go and get your cell phone fixed at a cheaper price. Like they have butcher shops. Like if you don't want to go to the countryside, Okay, you don't want to get on a motor concho and go 20 minutes away. That's fine. Then get on a motor concho and come 5 minutes over to Los Charamicos. You will get your groceries at a lower rate. Remember, if you're going for your fruits and vegetables, go on Monday. If you can't get there on Monday, get there on Tuesday. Not that they're going to be any cheaper on those days, it's just that they're always fresh on those days. Excuse me. There's a butcher shop in Los Charamicos. There's a grocery store, a supermarket that they just built, a big one, and they sell a lot of international products. I haven't been in there myself yet, but my motor conchos do go there for me, and they always buy me what I need. They don't have pita, and they don't have asparagus, and they don't have blue cheese. I like those products, but I mean, they do have those products in Playero at sometimes throughout the year. I haven't had asparagus in so long. I want asparagus. They sell asparagus in jumbo in Puerto Plata. So if there are any products that you want to buy that are specialty products while you're here, go to Puerto Plata and just buy in bulk. But I want to warn you, the prices are not any cheaper in jumbo here. If you go to jumbo, it's like Walmart for those Canadians that are listening to it and you don't know what jumbo is. It's like Walmart. And if you go there, don't expect to be like, oh, I'm in the Dominican Republic. The prices are going to be cheaper. No, they're not. Those big multi-million dollar businesses, they are looking to make money off. They put that here to make money off the tourists. They put it in Puerto Plata because they know a lot of tourists are there. And that's that. And their prices are just the same. And they rarely have sales that I know of. But that's okay. You can still go there and get your asparagus and your foods that you like. I might make a trip there this week just to go get some nice spring mix salad. I love spring mix salad. But aside from that, like, again, go out to the areas where the local Dominicans live. Now, if you are in Albate and this is where you're renting and you know you're comfortable, then ask your motor concho driver if he speaks English. Just say to him, say, do you know like where I can buy vegetables and fruits at a good price? And he will take you. Now, if he's a motor concho that only is in El Bate, he may just take you to a little market in Bate, but it will still be a fruit and vegetable market. Now, there's a fruit market that I really like a lot. Again, you want to go on like a Monday or a Tuesday, but they always have the fruits that are in season and the vegetables that are in season. And it's only a little small market. You can go in there and you can get your oils, you can get your spices and everything. And it's right there across from Cheers. Domingo owns it. If you guys know Cheers Bar on Pedro Clasante, right across from there, going up towards Envy, but not as far up to Envy, right? But across from there is just a little corner fruit market, and there's fruits there, and you can just go there and get your fruits daily. Do like what the Europeans do. You don't need to fill up your fridge with food for like days on end. And plus, if you are living here and you don't have an inverter and you don't know when the electricity goes out, because you may go 2 whole months and the electricity is fine, and then all of a sudden they're doing updates, or all of a sudden a truck goes by a street in your neighborhood and the electrical lines were down, and bam, the electricity goes out for a few hours. The electricity never goes out for a day or two. It's not like that. So I don't want you guys to be like, oh my gosh, the electricity goes out. Put it this way, I'm Canadian, downtown Toronto Canadian, and I'm cool when the electricity goes out. At first I wasn't. Because at first, when it first happened, I was like, yo, like I was only here for like maybe about a month, and I was like, yo, what's going on? I was scared. I thought there was like something going on in the country, like a big problem. And then none of my devices were charged, right? So now I like to keep my devices charged. So when the electricity does go out, my computer just goes on my lap right away, and I write on my laptop. So just have some movies. If you really want to live and save money, just have like, and let me just get back to the food, because I'm getting ahead of myself now, and I tend to do that. Let me back up. Food. If you don't have an inverter, don't buy a lot of food. Daily shop. I daily shop. I love daily shopping. And daily shopping means you're going to get whatever deals are that day. And not only that, you're going to get fresh that day. So unless it's for your fruits and vegetables, right? Go just, go get 5 apples for the day, because fruits aren't really going to go that bad, right? So, and neither are vegetables. So go on Mondays and Tuesdays, get your fruits and your vegetables. They'll last for the week. But when it comes to meats and cheeses, be very careful. I would say really get the cut of the day when it comes to fish as well. Like when it comes to my fish, I go down to the pier and I'll buy like 500 pesos worth of fish, and that will last me for a few days. Yesterday I had one fish left in the fridge when the electricity went out, and so I just cooked that for dinner. So you don't want to pile up on a lot if you're trying to save money and you don't want an inverter and you don't need 24. I mean, if you don't, when I say if you don't need 24 electricity, I mean, obviously we do want 24 electricity. I'm not saying come down here and live third world. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is once a month, if the electricity does go out, doesn't go out that often, excuse me, but if it does go out, you won't be like, oh my gosh, all that food I bought. So yeah, again, live economically, save, save, save. Come on down here, get your vegetables on a Monday or Tuesday. Go get your cut of meat every 2 days. If you're a meat eater or a fish eater, go down to the pier here and Los Charamicos, get a little motor concho, go down with you, get the fresh fish of the day, or you can get like a pound of fish and you can just chop all that up. They chop it up and clean it for you as well down at the pier, and you just have that, and you'll be good. But when it comes to just okay, so yeah, food, when it comes to food and everything like that. Now when it comes to living meagerly here, someone said the other day, yesterday on my video, some woman, she's like, Cerise, wake up, no one's buying anything from around the world right now, or something like that, right? Because she's like, you're telling people to buy in a third world country, and that really annoyed me a lot. This is not in another couple of years, this will not be considered a third world country any longer. So if you guys look at this place as a third world country, don't. It really isn't. It's a developing country right now, and it is developing like so quickly. It is amazing. I am very, very shocked, and that's why I'm actually doing these videos, because I'm looking out for the Dominican people as well, but also you guys, because some of you guys won't be able to keep up with the changes. Those of you who took a few years off and you thought, it was going to be the same and it would never change, it is changing very, very quickly. It's changing. Come on. Everyone has the internet here, and Dominicans can see what the rest of the world is like, and they're wondering why they're not like that too. Here on this paradise island, everyone comes, but, Dominicans find it hard to leave. Why? When they live on this beautiful island, what makes them so different from the rest of the world, right? What makes them so different? Well, nothing. Now they have a really awesome president. We have President Luis Abinader, and he's changing everything for his people. And, he's really changing. So yeah, people, don't get nervous. Don't be like, oh my gosh, third world country. Hold on. Just want to give you guys a little scenery of the locals. Noche, ella gusta ti. Ben! Noche just jumps on certain people, not everyone. How beautiful is that? How perfect is that view? Like, I don't know what to tell you. But in any case, yes. You do want to buy from the locals, and that's where you're going to get the really, really good price. Now, you may not, you may be thinking that, wait, if you're someone that came here like for the last 20 years, and you're going to be thinking, yeah, it's always cheaper to buy from the locals, right? And before, even like 3 years ago, you could buy a lobster from the locals at 500 pesos, and then you buy a lobster from like a foreign restaurant for 1,000 pesos, right? Which is double the price, right? It's almost like you're not going to get that much of a deal any longer from the locals, because the locals are now paying a lot of money for products as well. for gasoline. So they have to put gasoline in their boats to go catch the fish. There's a lot that's causing the cost of living to go up. So locals, if you do go to a local and you don't get the deal that you once got, don't be angry at them. They're not trying to rip you off, especially if they're a friend of yours and you've been dealing with them from time. And then you come here after a long time of being away due to the ways of the world and stuff. And then you're like, yo, I'm your friend. You don't remember me? They will be like, yes, I do remember you. But you and my grandmother are going to have to pay these prices. And that's just that. Look at this, guys. How fun is this? I wonder where they're going. They all have bags on them. Are they going for a picnic on another side of the... somewhere? Oh my gosh, I'm about to ask them. If one of them makes eye contact with me, I'm going to ask. I'm just going to tell them, where are you going? I'm just going to ask them. Because I want you guys to know. Look at them. They all have bags. And sometimes you can take a boat to another small little island. Like I was saying yesterday, Caliton and Rio San Juan. You can take a little boat to another island and they take you there and they set you up and you're there for the entire day. You have a barbecue or, like whatever. You can bring someone to cook for you. And it's so romantic, even if it's just you and your girl or you and your man. Let's watch these guys for a minute. I love people watching. Oh, maybe there's another boat coming for the rest of them. They're on their way somewhere. Oh, he almost made eye contact with me. They're on their way somewhere. Oh, they are. They're on their way to that big, big boat. So that little small boat is coming back for these guys. And they're going on the big, big boat that's waiting for them over there on the other side. I think. Maybe. Oh, I need to go on a big boat soon. Okay, so you guys can't see the big boat because those three ladies right there are right, like straight in front of it. And yes, that's exactly what they're doing. They're going to that big boat. As soon as those three ladies move, you guys will see the big boat. Now, if you guys are looking to go on excursions like this, you can always contact me, and I'll contact the people for you. Look at that man cleaning the other guy's eye. Did you catch that? That's his son. That's how Dominicans take care of each other here. I love it. He was taking the snot out of his son's eyes. And look at his son's a full-grown boy, right? But they take care of each other like that here, Dominicans. Like, I love it. Okay, I'm just waiting for those ladies to move. And then you guys will see what's going on. And you guys will see a boat that you can go on when you're here, like a nice party boat. You guys can have a good old time on a party boat. When I do my resort, my retreat here, I'm going to see if we can get a boat like that. Yesterday, someone put in my comments, Cerise will never have this retreat. And yes, obviously. He's like, she says she has some ridiculous ideas and then doesn't fulfill them. That's not true. Maybe some of the time. I won't lie. I've come up with a few ideas here. Like I opened a restaurant and a month later closed that bad boy down. But that was just extenuating circumstances. Excuse me, other circumstances which I really don't want to talk about right now. But I did video about it before, so you guys can catch that video. I think it's called Why I Closed My Restaurant. And then another thing that I closed after opening it here, working on it here, was Moto Maid. And Moto Maid was like a delivery business where I would, if you needed something, my people would go and get it for you and stuff like that. But then I realized there was no way that I could have that. It was called Moto Maid. There was no way I could have that service and make money for myself because then I would have to charge you guys a lot more money. And it didn't make sense to me because once you guys get here, you guys get your own motor concho and you guys figure things out. So what was I going to do? All that work just for like 50 pesos an hour? Like $1 an hour is what pretty much what I was making on that. So the delivery service was not really working well at all. See, the boat's back for them. And now you guys can see the big yacht in the background. Almost. So yeah, those I let that business go because what I ended up doing now, when you guys want a motor control or you guys need a service, you guys WhatsApp me, and I just send you motor control's number, someone that could pick you up and take you somewhere or pick up something for you, or I give you the number of a restaurant that delivers. So you guys are set up that way. Right, so those are things that I did give up on. But the retreats, no, the retreats were going great before the world closed down. And now I don't know when the world is going to close down again, because we got to keep it real. It's obviously going to happen again. But that's why I'm changing the Mamacita retreats from just women to everyone, and I'm going to change the name from Mamacita to something like Evolution or some type of retreat for everyone, because a lot of the guys were just like, Cerise, what, like some of the men want to come with their wives. And not only that, some of the men that are contacting me, they're like, Cerise, I want to go to the river. I want to do a few things too, massage on the beach and exfoliate and get healthy and everything. So why not? And that's what we're going to do. So guys, don't worry. We're going to be working on that. There we go. We took a pause for the cause. Look at that. Watch them go over to that boat. Oh, that looks like so much fun. Let me big it up. Let me read some of your messages here, guys. Good morning, David Rich. Dream Warrior. Que lo que, Cerise? No, not much. Just chilling. What's up with you? Horace, another beautiful view. Good morning. Good morning, Horace. I mentioned you this morning. I was mentioning that, yesterday you were saying that you don't have a money bag and you don't know you're not ready to sell your house yet in America. So you do want to get here somewhere and feel comfortable and not have to worry about spending all your savings. Alex Ray, good morning. Stay hungry. Hello, 100%. How you doing? Diamonds, how you doing? Stay hungry. And then we have Lucas, good morning. Blessings to you too. And Deborah Smith, don't forget my question. I think I forgot it. Let me go back up. Deborah Smith, cash. Oh, thank you. Thank you for reminding me. Is it cash only when buying? Yes. Unless you are buying something that you need like a bank draft for or something like that, when it comes to huge purchases like houses and stuff like that, and businesses, then that's a whole different story. But cash is the thing here. Excuse me. I don't want to say cash is God here. Let me just turn the camera a little bit so you guys can see what's going on there. But I do want to say, if you guys are going to be coming with a credit card, you're going to have to do a lot of shopping at the grocery stores that are international and stuff like that. But if you come here with like, a good amount of money, excuse me, and you're afraid to use your cash all the time because of some stories you might have heard of getting robbed or whatever, then just leave your money at home, in your Airbnb or in your safe or, whatever. I always say to people who are trying to, they want to save money, they don't want to carry a lot of cash, they don't want to carry their credit card and everything because they know that their credit card is usually not very it's not easy to use in every store here. I always say, you know what, bring your bank card. And some of the places you can pay PayPal. Some of the restaurants on the beaches, you can pay PayPal. Like Freddy's, Fast Freddy's, for instance. If you're on the beach and you don't have any cash on you and you have PayPal or Cash App, you can pay that way. Not every place, but most of the places. Some of the places, most of the restaurants, they will take American dollars, but they may not give you the proper conversion rate, right? So, like, let's say that day you're supposed to get, 102 pesos back. You may get just 100 pesos back. Like, you're never going to get the currency conversion rate of that day, because it's not their job in restaurants to know exactly, what the conversion rate is. It's your job to come with the pesos, right? So never get angry if you don't get the proper change back from using American dollars. But yes, always come with some type of currency, some type of money. Plastic does not work here as much. And also, like, again, carry your bank card. The reason why I say carry your bank card is because you can use your bank card inside of the bank machine, and it will come out with pesos. The money comes out as pesos. So all you have to do is know the conversion rate. You go on your phone and you look and you say, how much is $100 converted, excuse me, converted into pesos. And then it will tell you how many pesos it is. So when you go to the bank machine, you just plug in that many pesos, and that's how much American or Canadian dollars you'll be getting back, right? In pesos, though. So, back to saving money. Right across that water right there. Hold on, let me see if there's any more messages before I go on. Hey, Will, good morning. Horace, cash is king. That's it, cash is king. Horace, I am looking for a condo or apartment I could rent furnished. Perfect. I'm going to get to that. Deborah, I'm talking about when buying condos or houses. Yes, cash is important when buying condos and houses as well. Hey, Jackie, good morning. Um, Now, if you buy cash, if you buy a house cash from an owner, they will take down the price a considerable amount. Like, they will. Cash is amazing. It truly, you do need cash. Buying condos, anything like that. There is a possibility to get financing now. There is. Like I was saying yesterday on my video, that I have someone that sells his property. He has a lot of property here, and he just wants to sell off his property now. And he'll take like a 50% down, and then you pay it off within 3 years, and at a certain amount every month, and it's yours. But that's still kind of expensive for a lot of people, right? And then there are some ways through banks here as well. So if you're working with a real estate agent, ask your real estate agent to find that information out for you, because some real estate agents will just say, no, it's not possible. Everything is cash. But that's not true. It's not true. I haven't heard it from the foreigners yet. I've only heard it from the Dominican real estate agents, and they tell me, yes, there is a way. So, find out. And when you work with me, if you do need financing, I will find that out for you if it's a specific property that you're looking at. Okay? But yeah, guys, I just want to say, look across the way right there where that boat just went to. And that's where you're going to find some really good bang for your buck in regards to furniture. Now, if you guys are coming here and you're looking for something unfurnished, that is totally doable. Okay, because some of you guys want to come here. I've done both. I mean, I've rented a 2-bedroom unfurnished, and then I went and I bought my furniture, and I bought my furniture on time, like what we used to call back in the day on time. I don't know if you guys know what that means, but I financed it so I could build my credit here. And I paid every month. My furniture was a good price. I bought a bed. I bought, excuse me, I think I slept too long with the air conditioner on. But I bought a bed. I bought, oh gosh, I bought a couch. I bought end tables. I bought lamps. I bought a washer. I bought a stove. I bought a fridge. Now, my stove, my washer, and my fridge I bought on Facebook from a foreigner. So a lot of foreigners come here, guys, and they leave after a couple of years and their stuff is still good. So if you don't mind buying something gently used, then that's another way you can save money as well. Going on some of these websites, give me a shout. When you have a consultation with me, I will add you to those groups. So, like, you know, if you're moving to Santiago or wherever, if you're moving to Puerto Plata, here in Sosua, Cabarete, I will direct you to certain areas online that you can connect with people and get all the questions answered that you need. Now, as well, during my consultations, I'll tell you about doctors and, you know, dentists and, I mean, the area that would suit you best according to what you're looking for, whether you are a person that likes views up in the mountain or if you're a person that likes to be close to the beach. It doesn't matter. So during my consultations, we'll cover that. But, excuse me for continuing to clear my throat constantly. Let me turn the camera a little bit. But yeah, so during my consultations, we'll cover quite a lot. But, you know, just in regards to saving, that boat, guys, it just came back out from where it just went in. I just turned the camera. I don't want to turn it again, but I'm just telling you, they're taking a tour of Sosua. I think they're on their way to Puerto Plata now. Pretty sure they're on their way to Puerto Plata. Okay. So yeah, saving. If you guys want a furnished place, you can get it furnished as well. That's more common here, believe it or not. When you guys come down here, the Dominicans are so accustomed to foreigners coming here and to Airbnb style places that they actually put the furniture in the place for you. So when you rent a place from me, if unless you ask for non-furnished, you will always get a furnished place when you contact me for an apartment. I will just automatically assume that you need furniture. Okay, a lot of you guys are like, well, I want to bring my furniture down here with, like, down to the Dominican Republic with me. Oh my gosh, don't. Get rid of it. Like, just get rid of the material things. They mean absolutely nothing. Sell it off. You'll get top dollar for it where you're at. Get down here and purchase some really good handmade beds where you can go and get it made out of mahogany. You can get it made like from a tree that you choose. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, get rid of all that old stuff. Get rid of the new. Come on down get rid of the old. Come on down for the new. And you know what? Not all places here have that old wicker furniture. My place is very modern. I love my place. For those of you who haven't seen my place before, leave it, like, I don't know. I don't have any links of it. But what I'll do is, you know what I'll do? I'll find my video of my apartment, like, because I videoed my apartment months and months and months before I moved into it. I never knew I was going to move into that apartment. I loved it, but I was settled where I was at that time. So I just videoed it for you guys. And then hola. And then I moved into it. So I'll put the link of my video down below of my apartment before I moved into it, just to show you how modern my apartment is and that you can get apartments that are furnished modernly. Now, if you just want something which is very low cost, you can do that too. You can come down here, you can rent something. If furniture is not important to you and you just want to come down here and save money and live every day off the fat of the land, then definitely do that, because you can live really inexpensively in Dominican community. Now, I do want to say this. If you do rent in the suburbs, you will have to furnish it yourself in the countryside, unless you make a deal with the owners and you say, listen, I'm a foreigner and I don't really have furniture. And if you can get some furniture for me, that would be great. Hola, Carlos. ¿Cómo estás? How is your flu today?
Better. Noche.
Don't touch Noche. It's passed through animals.
Noche. Noche, don't touch
I'm
me.
joking with you. Aw.
Noche, don't touch. Don't.
There's something called the monkey flu going around the world right now as well. You guys check it out. It's spread through pork. And actually, the government here right now wants to get rid of all the pigs. So, are you going scuba diving right now? What are you looking at? That big boat out there? Yeah, they were just here. Let me see what these messages say here, guys. Cerise is correct. Let me see. Oh, a lot of messages are here. Hold on. Bye. Horace, Deborah, when buying down there, financing is really not an option, even for houses. Sharon, I bought owner's finance. You put about 50% down and finance for how many years the owners say with interest. That's right. Horace, I was looking in Casa Linda. They used to do financing, but no more. On new villas, you have to put 50% down. Then, as construction continues, they will ask for more money. So, during the construction, absolutely. Horace says they will have a pay schedule, but that was Casalinda. Lucas says, wondering, instead of flying, is there a boat shipped from Miami to DR? Do you mean you flying? There will be soon into Plata. They're going to have cruise liners coming in soon. But I think right now it's just going to Santo Domingo from Puerto Rico. Don't mark me on that. I just heard it before the world changed. So I'm not quite sure, Lucas. I apologize about that. Horace, Cerise is correct. Some sellers may take financing, but not in the not in the traditional North American way. No. Horace, 30-year mortgage is exception, not the rule. Right. Horace, cheaper to buy furniture there than to bring it. Shipping will be a nightmare. Horace, you are on point. You are on point, brother. There goes Carlos, guys. He's a scuba diver here. You guys can hire him to go in the water with him, and he knows all about this bay. Bye. I think he can stay underwater for over 3 minutes. I don't know if that's normal. But in any case, there he goes. He's off. We'll watch him for a minute. But yes, Horace, you are 100% right. You know your stuff, brother. I got to tell you, um, it's expensive to ship anything down here, and you don't want to ship your TVs. You don't want to ship your computer screens at all. They have TVs here and at good prices too. I bought a TV here. Stereos here they have. They also have financing. You can buy good computers here and everything like that as well. How about if you have flat screen TV to ship? Is it expensive? It's not worth it, Will. Really, don't do it. Horace, Will, it will be less expensive to buy there. Yes. When it gets there, you will have to pay taxes on it. Yes, Horace. Whatever tax they say, buy one in DR. Horace, brah, I love you. Caribbean E has a vid channel where the documents moving from Las Vegas to DR. Check it out. You know what? I know one person that did that here. And he has beautiful furniture. Red alert. Check out his channel as well. I don't know if he talks about shipping on his channel, but you can contact him, and his furniture is beautiful, so I can understand why. But it's not. Sorry, Red, I love you, but it's not all that. It's not like it's Italian design and irreplaceable. So it was at that time when he came, it was probably cheap. I don't know how much it was for him to ship it, or maybe he had the money to do it, or maybe he just felt like, hey, why buy all brand new furniture if you have some, right? But I don't know if he would do the same thing now. Maybe you guys can ask him that. Maybe I will when him and I do our interview together, because Red and I are going to be doing an interview together soon. I have to make it out to his place, and I'll show you guys when I go out there. Hey, maybe you know what? Maybe I'll contact him today, and him and I will do it sometime this week. But and he just lives in Maranata, in the country area where I'm telling you guys to go to, which is only 20 minutes from here, right? So Red did it right. He bought himself a piece of land and he built. And, you know, a lot of you guys need to do it up like that. So in any case, he definitely, Red, brought his furniture. But again, you guys can ask him. I would say do not bring your furniture down if you don't have to, if it's not some kind of family heirloom that is, you know, important to you. And TVs you can buy here. I bought a TV here for $500 and it's on my wall. I love it. It works well. It's no different than what it would be in Canada. And, you know, everything here is already furnished anyway. You guys come here, you're going to get a flat screen TV. And the rentals that I provide for you guys, you're going to get your Wi-Fi included. You don't pay for Wi-Fi. You're going to get your flat screen TV and cable included. You don't pay for that. The cable may be a little bit, you know, Spanish, but if you're with De Lancer, I'm pretty sure it is, or Claro, one of them has more English channels than the other. I don't watch television. I only watch YouTube. You guys take a second to subscribe if you haven't already, and if you have, thank you so much. I love you. You guys are awesome. But, you know, I do these videos for us. I don't just do them for you. I do want to admit I do them for myself as well because I love doing them. And I love showing you guys what's going on the beach every day. Every day is like a new day here. You're going to see a different scenery, although it's the same beach. So you'll see different faces and different people and different things. So yeah, I just want to say to you guys, thank you so much. I'm not able to see a lot right now because my battery is going out. But I'm just going to turn up the screen light so I can read some of these questions. Okay, thanks, Horace. Will says Caribbean E furniture took 33 to 4 months. Oh my gosh, to get to the DR and then they taxed him on the furniture. Oh my gosh. Good morning. I love your channel. Oh, thank you so much. Who's that? Neil. Thank you, Neil. Thank you for watching. And Horace, I hope to get down there this year. A lot of flights are sold out. Absolutely, a lot of flights are sold out. There's a lot of changes. And guys, I would say don't waste your time if you are, because the world is going to close down again. Oh my gosh, there's a crab right here beside me. I think it's the same crab from yesterday. I think I have a crab friend. I really do. In any case, guys, don't waste your time. Like last year when the world closed down, so many people just took off out of here and they're like, I'm not staying there. It's going to be like blah, blah, blah. And they thought everyone was just going to die. They didn't think the government was going to step up and do what the government did. And both governments did, because during this whole world change, we had a new government come in. Right? Before there was Medina, and Medina closed down the whole entire airport. It wasn't Louis Abinader. Louis Abinader actually just stepped in and continued with the curfew and continued with what was going on. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Oh, it's okay yo video to get up. Noche, ella es simpática. Noche, ven aquí ahora. Respect. Sit down. See, guys, this right here is a fruit. And when you open it up, you just chew on it. Okay. Gracias. So you pick it off like that. Where's my hand? Pick it off like that. And then you open it with your mouth. Hold on. You just crack it open with your teeth. There we go. And that's inside. Nice little fruit. So please buy them when you're on the beach. No. Gracias. ¿Cómo te llamas? Jose. Gracias, Jose. It's from my channel de YouTube. You're welcome. So, and then when you eat the seed out, that's what you have left. They're called guineps in Jamaica. I don't know what they're called here. See? It's like a peach seed, but it's so delicious. Okay. Forgot what I was saying. Let me go back to these messages. Maybe I'll remember. When I go home today, I'm going to make a smoothie for my fat to fit. Um, um, I'm also going to just drink like that. I'm only going to eat once a day, like, some carbs and stuff, but I'm going to eat fruits and vegetables. Guys, I'm so excited about my fat to fit to 50. I can't wait to lose weight. And then, let me see. Yes, a lot of things are getting sold out. Okay. I love your broadcasts from the beach. Thank you. Who said that? It's getting a little sunny now. Sorry, guys. It's getting a little sunny now. And this may cut out because my battery's low, but you know how I do it. I just roll until it cuts on its own. But yeah, the flights are getting sold out. Canada is opening back up. And if you're Canadian and you're retired and you're one of those people that left when the world closed down because it was the first time that ever happened in your life and you were afraid and you wanted to go back to what was more comfortable or more secure for you, then don't repeat that mistake twice, right? And I say mistake. It was a wise choice on your behalf. At the time it seemed good. But I got to tell you, when it hit, I was like, I'm not going back to Canada right now. Like, we'll be patient here. Hola. See, we'll be patient. And then when they said, Canada, you got to get home now. We're going to be closing the borders, blah, 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 blah. And then here in the Dominican Republic, when they said they're going to close the borders and everyone better leave now, they didn't say, if you're a tourist, you have to get out. They didn't say, if you are not a resident, you have to get out. They didn't say only Dominicans are allowed on this island at this time. No, they didn't. They just said, if you want to stay, you can stay, but we're closing the borders down, right? And that was it. And I stayed. And now look, a year and a half later, we can see that it may happen again. Now, I don't think it's going to happen here because the government is on top of things and they have a reopening plan and stuff like that. But I think there's going to be some shady things going on in other parts of the world, like North America. So I'm encouraging you guys to get your exodus plan together. Get your exit plan. What are you going to do? Stop trying to worry. Stop worrying about money. Stop worrying about things. If you can afford an apartment for $100 somewhere out in one of the suburbs, that's how much they go for, $150 a month, then do it. And some of them, again, they're not furnished, but you can just, for now, as you're building up, let me give you a little story before my camera cuts out. There was a young guy that came here, okay? And he came here and he thought he was going to live with his girlfriend and everything, and she's the one that had the stash. So they came together, but when she got here, she decided that it wasn't for her and she wanted to go back home, and he didn't want to go back home.